Oh, hello everyone. This is the show after the show. I'm gonna call it Robot Analysis. Why? I don't know. I'll just use this time to talk-ish. I'll improvise this part as the days go by. So I want to talk about this. What is this? Who am I? And ish. My name is RobotRichie and I'm a pixel animator. This has happened before on YouTube, but not the way I want to approach it. At least, I hope. I wouldn't be original if I was. I've been animating since I was a little 4th grader. The year of 2010, I think. The time where a decade starts and the controversy wasn't as strong as now. Especially with our new president. But he's technically been there for a year, so it's not really new. Still going through controversy, though. I remember being an outcast. For those who don't really follow my social media, by the way, why not? You should. It'll do wonders if you do. I've been diagnosed with autism when I was the age of 3. And it really shows. I've displayed a lot of symptoms of autism, and I still do. Here, let me just list a few. Lack of empathy, sensitive to loud noises, unresponsiveness, suicidal tendencies, social anxiety. You guys get it? You get it yet? No? Okay. Depression, repetitive behaviors, change in voice dynamics, speech delay, or lisp. If you don't get the point, first of all, I can't help you farther than I have. And 2, I'm surprised. It's not like people like me are being blasted on the internet already, which kinda pisses me off. But kinda. I know jokes are in well and good fun, which is why I said kinda. But when they associate the fact that you have autism for a replacement adjective to emphasize cringy or stupid, that really doesn't set right for me. Like, what would happen if I told you that you had autism because you were stupid? The worst question I got when people found out I had this disorder was, how do you feel? How does it feel to have autism? Are you okay? Is it hurting you? Ah, you poor infant soul. I assume that it's like every normal person feels. It's not like I feel pain when I have autism. It's not like I'm some ungodly mutant. I think it's in the Bible that I'm like the wrath of God, or the disorders are like the sins. I don't know. I don't check up on that, and I think I'm getting a little too controversial. I'm just someone who's very antisocial, and saying that is an understatement. Phew. I'm sorry, I was going on a tangent here. Anyways, I was an outcast. I couldn't really fit in elementary, and that goes with all the schools I go to, even college. I remember sitting next to this kid in my class in 4th grade, whom I'ma name Kevin. Kevin, sure. Why not? Anyways, Kevin introduced himself and we started talking. From what I remember, we were pretty close friends. The kid taught me how to ride a bike. He was a swell guy. So Kevin invited me to his house one day and I instantly fell in love. But not with him. Don't be getting any fuzzy ideas here. I fell in love with his room. He had dual monitors, a desktop he built on his own. Keep in mind we were only 10 years old. And he had those programs people use to create those stupid text-based intros. You know what I mean. Hey! My intro is not stupid. It isn't. Okay, I need sounds. I know that. Give me a break, okay? It takes a long time to animate. It took me 2 weeks to just do this. So, Kevin was a graphics designer. I think he still is, but I haven't talked to him in a while. I looked at all his work and I was like, I want to be there. I want to do that. Someday, one day, I can edit things and make it to the top of the world. So when I got home, I got on my dad's computer, got all these graphic designing programs, and I started. This is so stupid. Well, that didn't go well. It was too hard for me to work on, and I didn't get any of that stuff. What is this key?
That's the Alt key.
What does it do?
It's just a key on a keyboard.
Does it hurt when I touch it? So I tried something that was more my alley, which was game designing. I actually made a game a while back called The Adventures of Maisie. I was a kid, so the game and the name were pretty bad. I would have kept that game, but my computer kind of fried up. Well, I was a kid who used Windows XP. For people who weren't born in 1990s, you probably don't know what Windows XP is. Let me give you guys a lecture. Okay, kids, sit down, please. Windows XP was what your mommy and daddy used to use before there was anything good. But they still used it and it still helped. That didn't last. It got a virus. Anyways, I made that game. It was just a ball moving through certain paths under a time limit. Maybe I should remake that game. After that game, I made more of them because I had the satisfactory of completing something and looking back at it. I remember using this template off the Game Maker and I created my own character using it. And it was at that moment that I realized I didn't love to make games because of the games, but I had power to create stuff. By the power of Grayskull, I have the power. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that. I could make someone do something. I can make a character I made run, jump, talk, have personality. It feels like for once I had control, and it was amazing. So that's the story of how I saved Christmas. I mean, how I got into animation. I'm just glad that Kevin showed me this stuff, because if he didn't, I wouldn't be thinking of how fun drawing and creating is. So with that, thank you, Kevin. By the way, if you haven't seen the episode, because this is the after episode, please go click that over on the left. I get dropped off in Mario's world and I take all the money there. That's pretty cool. And feel free to subscribe and check out my website if you want to tell me what game I should attack next. I know I started a lot of stuff and didn't continue them, but I'm dedicated to make this a full-fledged series. I have comics I posted as of this video's release. Check those out. And for anyone who's there wondering more or longing to ask questions for the after show, you can figure out what to do that. I'm just an animator. I'm not your parents.